And we are here. The guys that you know and recognize and you will respect. 2B1G. That's how we do it. Nice to see y'all today. Nice to get to know y'all. I'm one half of the conglomerate. Mr. Fly Clips himself. Freddy in the flesh.
You know you got your boy. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Frequent Fly Mouse. Also known as Unconventionally Mouse. Was good. It's getting cool outside. Cuffing season is approaching. Ooh, come on, man.
Getting cool. We appreciate it. I'm appreciating that for real.
Make sure y'all go check the previous episode, too. There's some things in there, some tools in there for you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What's good?
Yes, please do that. How you doing today, brother? You all right?
Yeah, you already know. To the audience, to the crowd, high five long distance. You know how we doing out here? What's good?
Yes.
What you thinking about?
We're in some interesting times right now.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stuff happening. And you want to start it off today? Or
yeah. Yo, we already see what's going on. We see what's going on in the news. We see what's going on. We see what's going on in social media. This is about to get real crucial, so make sure you pay attention. You know that's free. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes tuned to what's going on. Stay locked in. Make sure you doing your research. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not a political person. I'm not gonna try to persuade you to go either way. But just make sure you do your research on however you gonna move. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Rest in peace to people who recently lost their lives, whether they're entertainers or loved ones or people that we know of but we don't know personally. Take care of yourself.
Yes.
You have to take care of yourself. We're going to get right into that.
Yeah.
Another thing is everybody listening, how's your mental health?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, mental health check. How's your mental health?
For real.
When you come on here, we want y'all to get, we want y'all to be able to get a stress reliever. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Get a stress reliever. You see two individuals that's not creating a facade when we get on the podcast. This is who we are.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
So I just wanted to make sure I check on that and provide that to you guys immediately. What you got?
Just off the top, like you say, just want to give all my condolences again to my family, and definitely my family, to Gary and all his family. They had the funeral today. So
it was back in Flint.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So shout out to everybody in Flint. Everybody that's watching, everybody that's there, please give my man the support. If y'all seen, y'all talk to him, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all give him the hugs and everything he deserves to have right now. And, you know what I'm saying, just make him feel, just lift him up, you know what I'm saying? Because he in a tough place right now. So
condolences again,
you know what I'm saying? To my man Gary, I love you, you know what I'm saying? And hold your head up, my brother. Hold your head up. And like you say to everybody else that lost somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody just hold your head up, and if you hear, you make it, you know what I'm saying? You make it count.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what that person that passed away would want you to do. You know what I'm saying? From now on, you make it count. You wake up tomorrow, you make it count. You wake up the next day, you make it count. You know what I'm saying? You don't squander these days no more, because that's the thing that we get caught doing. We get caught squandering. And when you get caught squandering and sitting and wallowing and waiting, things that you're supposed to do never happen. You know what I'm saying? You sit up and watch the world go by. When you got to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and you got to keep it going for yourself, if nobody else, because you're still here. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
You got to be able to continue on. So you know.
Let me make sure I touch with the people with this. Stop being a watcher. Start doing. Make people watch you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You watching what everybody else is doing, but you could be putting your best foot forward to do what you want to do, right? Like, more and more I look at it as individuals are dying younger, and quote unquote is natural causes. People not living as long.
Yeah.
You know, so when I look at people not living as long, everything you want to do, regardless of what it is, you have to do it.
Yeah.
No one is going to wait for you. You know what I'm saying? No one cares. People care when they see the finished product. Don't let that discourage you, whatever it is.
And you know what I said? I said it to myself, and I said it to one of my friends yesterday too, because there was another one of my friends that somebody called me, and he was in hospital, and I never knew he had cancer or stuff like that, right? So I was like, literally, like, and I say this with all the brashness that I have in my heart. You're gonna have to shoot me, stab me. I'm gonna have to get into a car accident. It's gonna have to be something. I'm gonna have to get pushed off a cliff, like for me to die. To me, because it can't be nothing naturally. I don't want to die of natural cause. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's selfish of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to die of natural causes. Like, I literally want to get messed up.
Word?
And just die, because I don't want to be a silent killer that kills me. I don't want to be cancer. I don't want to be diabetes. I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be in something and something happens and I die in that happening.
Something that's not in your control.
Right. Okay. Exactly. But something that's in my control.
Right.
I'm not gonna let it kill me. And it's just so many other people that I know that these things, they just seem so common. And when people speak about them, they're so common. Like, oh, they died of, oh, he had diabetes. He had a stroke. He had cancer. And some of the stuff can be helped.
Right.
I understand, but at some point you have to have, and it can't be at the 12th hour, at the last hour where you decide to take hold and try to make a change. Because I know some people that did that and it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just being conscious of what you're doing to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Is so big.
If I know you and we talk and there's something going on with you health wise, we could talk about it. If you need help, if you need assistance, if you need motivation, we could talk about it.
Yes.
I don't ever want to be the person where individuals feel like they can't talk to me and we have a relationship.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
So I'm not gonna blame it on the people who are sick or dealing with an illness, but we all got to do better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just take that on the chin like that. We all got to do better, because not to talk about the person who's your friend, but if you guys had a relationship, he should have known. He could have talked to you about it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And don't feel like whatever you're going through, you got to go through on your own. If you call somebody your friend, this is the time to utilize your friend if you can't utilize your family.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, people want to be just being of old age. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I'm not letting no day go by.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I wake up every day with a purpose.
That's what I'm saying. Now if I'm 80, 90, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I done did it. I done put my, you know what I'm saying? I done put my time in on earth. I'm cool with that. But just me right now, at my age that I'm at, and me just being like, man, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that to myself. So, you know, that's that. But I got something for you though.
Yep.
We talk a lot about the upside, trying to make sure we get to the upside, right? I want you to tell me what's your biggest, or if you want to share it, like, what's your biggest failure that you think that you have had up in your life up to now, and how did you overcome it for you not to look at it as such? Because we all fall short, but it's something that we all feel like that was the thing that really moved us. You know what I'm saying? And pushed us into the direction that really like molded us into who we are now, because the failures only mold us into the great person that we end up being. You know what I'm saying? So like, what do you think your biggest failure was that has pushed you into being the person that you are today?
I can't say it's the biggest failure, but I would say that one of the things that I always think about is caring about what other people say, knowing I really wanted to do it. Looking for validation from other people. I should have been doing content creation.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been talking to other people about it and what do you think and we should do it. It ain't no we. I want to do it, so I'm gonna do it. Right. And that's one of the biggest things. And it's easier to be yourself. It's going to cost to be somebody else. Right. So when a lot of times I'm going to say me, a lot of times when I used to look at the people around me and my friends and saying we should do this, they didn't have a passion for it. I knew I did. And I was stagnant and I procrastinated, and it just took longer than it needed to be. Right. And it's a lot of learning lessons that I'm learning now. I could have learned 15 years ago. You see what I'm saying? So that's one of the things I learned. Now when I want to do something, I do it. I don't have to talk to nobody about it. I put in the time. I bump my head. You know what I'm saying? But I put in the effort to make decisions as educated as possible.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
But that come with the wisdom, though, right?
Right.
That come with with the wisdom and the time that you've taken to bump your head and heal and learn about it and go back at it the right way.
Agreed.
Right.
But that wisdom could have been achieved so much sooner.
Right. Right.
That's why when you see a young person and you say they're ahead of their time because they're doing things so young. When I look at kids now, I'm like, yo, the same thing some of these kids is doing. I was like, I had the idea. I just was afraid for whatever reason to do it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
so it's no being afraid, man.
Right.
Time is not waiting.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
ticking. How about for you?
Exactly. My biggest failure that I think I would have to say it might be along the same lines. Like I let other people's opinions steer me away from things. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to do that. And it started off early for me because it was something that I really wanted to do. And like, I kind of got deterred off of it because of someone else. But then I ended up really getting deterred just because of the profession just got sour to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? That I wanted to do. But I did let somebody else influence how I moved in that situation. So I'm not gonna say that was a failure. Well, I say it's a failure because I wasn't able to follow it like I wanted to. But at the same time, with me not doing it, it led me into the career that I've had for 18 years. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really be mad at. I'm not mad at the progression and the way my life has went. So I'm happy that I did it because it definitely led me into the other things and adventures that I'm doing now that I have been doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
you know what's funny though? Like when I look at a lot of the situations or some of the ideas that I had on what I wanted to do, the people who was not rooting for me, once I made it, wanted to reap the rewards of me accomplishing what they didn't want me to do for whatever reason. So that made me look at individuals differently. You know what I'm saying? When you chosen. But at the same time, when you chosen, you got to pay attention to those around you. Right? Like, they are just as important. The individuals around you are just as important for your success.
Yes.
Those days you're not motivated, you don't need somebody to say, no, you can't do it.
Right. You need somebody to say, yes, you can.
Right.
Absolutely.
And that's whatever it is. So even it goes as far as like if you're a parent and your child want to do something and you telling them they can't, you messing up their creative process.
Absolutely.
Right? Imagination is one of the best things you can ever have, especially growing up.
Right.
Right? And I can applaud some of these kids now. Some of them crash out. But it's a lot of kids that's like, yo, I'm not going to school. I know what I want to do. This is what I want to do it, and I'm gonna learn and do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I support that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And like you say, the kid that has that ambition, you have to support him. Like you got to support him, or you, like you say, once you kill that, they're gonna spiral down and they'll go off into a direction that you never wanted to push them into. So yeah, that's definitely.
I got something for you. When you're in a relationship, right? Like an intimate relationship with a lady, how important is it for her to motivate you with things you want to do compared to telling you can't do it?
Oh my
How
God.
important is that?
Oh my God, that's so important. That's so important to the point where it can be the difference in between me waking up with the motivation to do and waking up with the motivation not to do. Like, because people don't really understand how much speaking life into you really, really means something to your spirit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even your selfish, oh, let me just hear them pat me on the back. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, your spirit is so warmed by the fact of somebody being able to just acknowledge that they see that you know what? Hey, I see what you're doing, and I just want you to keep doing it. Right. Don't be discouraged. You know what I'm saying? Like, that means a lot. And so many men wake up and don't get that. And they married.
That's what brought up the question.
And they married. Right. Or they've been in love in a relationship with somebody for 20 years and
they don't get that. They have to fight to get that. Matter of fact, they have to pay to get that. If they don't pay enough money, they don't even get that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's so wrong because that's so free.
Mm-hmm.
That is so free. Mm-hmm. All you got to do is tell somebody, and you know what? I don't even care if you lying. Matter of fact, if that's, I seen this lady. It was, she was talking to, oh man, I think it's James Baldwin, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And she was expressing to him, it was like a black woman to a black man expressing to him how she felt in between her and her job and him and his job. And she was just like, I would rather for you to lie to me and lift me up and tell me that than to not say anything to me at all and treat me like you don't love me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a lie is worth that much if it's really the thing that's going to lift that person up. Even if you don't feel like, a lot of times, and that be the stipulation. Well, I didn't really feel like saying that to you that day. That's crazy when all it had to do was come out your mouth. It ain't even got to be, your arm don't have to lift up and the words come out. Ain't nobody got to stick their hand in your back. You ain't no puppet. It's a free thing to come out. So if a man doesn't get that, a man doesn't breathe around you. He closes up around you. He's not himself around you. You know what I'm saying? Period. Because that's just something that's what every man needs.
I got one more question. Do you agree with this statement? It's going to be controversial a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I heard when a man gets money and gets wealthy, he want to take care of his family. But when a woman get wealthy, she's a bad bee and want to be independent. Nice. How do you feel about that statement?
That's 100% right.
And my bad. I should have let me say it again. Let me say it into the mic. Pause. So what do y'all think about this statement? When a man gets a good amount of money, he wants to take care of his family. That's the first thing he thinks about. But it was said when a woman gets money, she don't want to take care of her family. She want to be independent and a boss bee. How do you feel about that statement? Do you agree? What can you add to that? Have you seen that? What do you think?
Yes, please comment because I'm about to comment. I think that's 100% true. Because me and you done talked about it before, and I said it in a different way though. A man will pick up a broke chick, but a broke chick won't pick up a broke dude.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's regular. I even seen a I ain't gonna say a terrible example, but it just went all the way into sport. It was at a baseball game. And a lady was next to a kid when the fly ball came. They went for it at the same time. She literally tugged away from the kid and was clapping and was happy. They showed another scenario, same thing. And the man and a grown man and the kid was standing there, and the ball came. He caught the ball. He gave the ball to the kid.
And then, not to stop you.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's make this interesting. So, yo. What I want to do is some of y'all could call in today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to provide y'all with a number if y'all want to call in and y'all want to start talking.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So if y'all want to call in,
okay.
480-590-6762. Once again, if you're looking to call in, 480-590-6762. We got people on Freddie P Live.
Okay.
Y'all can call in, talk, y'all talk. Be respectful.
People on live.
All right.
I got a telephone number for y'all to call in if y'all want to call in and interact with us today. The number is 480-590-6762. I'm going to say it slow one more time so y'all can get it. 480-590-6762.
Talk to me.
So y'all can call in. Y'all want to call in, throw us a question, whatever y'all want to do, interact with the conversation.
Or answer that question that we just asked.
Absolutely.
Answer that question. And if you're a woman, I want you to call in because we're not trying to bash women. This is just a standpoint or a statement that was made that we agree with from what we've seen. There's women on the other end that usually get the money, they support their home family. We ain't mad at y'all. So it would be good to hear that from a woman perspective as well.
And we don't know. We don't know the ones.
I don't know too many of y'all because I know some.
Right.
I just don't see it as many as when a man gets a couple dollars.
I know something personally.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, and I'm sorry, but I know something personally, and I know something that have helped me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I cannot. I'm not gonna say that, but I know it is some women that will not help a man. Period at all. You know what I'm saying? And they have no qualms on putting that out there. So
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's a situational thing as well. So you know.
And let me touch on that. I was speaking to a good friend of mine, and she made a statement. She was like, I don't want to date a guy that I need to motivate. Right? But you want to date a guy that needs to motivate you and be patient with you. How does that make sense? Make it make sense.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I'm saying?
It does.
Make it make sense. Like at the end of the day, like 50-50's out the window now. Everybody's situation is different. Right? So 50-50 is not 50-50. It's just not.
That's not 50-50.
It's not 50-50. And I'm not just talking about money. Everybody's relationship is different. And I feel like you got to do what's best for you. But just saying that a man needs to do more because he's the man when it makes sense for your benefit. But when it comes to a situation where a woman may needs to do what's beneficial for the man, now you change the rules.
Exactly.
And I know men who is switch roles. Women do so much for them. And when the man get it, they acting different. I just see it more with men because I talk to my guys more.
Right.
And the women who boss up and do what the man, quote unquote, supposed to do and play their role, yo, I don't know if you need to be with that man if you doing everything.
For real, because you shouldn't be doing everything, because if you're doing everything, he's a leech. You know what I'm saying? Period. And if you're cool with that, don't be mad at somebody that want to come in and not do everything because you've been doing everything for this bum over here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just wrong. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we live and we learn.
I had those two questions. So what we got?
Since you, I can ask this because you done, you know what I'm saying, you can cross the threshold, you know what I'm saying? So, since you're an older guy now, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying, you done hit the, you know,
don't do that. Don't be hitting my number.
You done hit the number.
Let my number be my number for now, bro.
So, like, what was the biggest thing for you that you think, and you ain't, like, you're not even that far past 40.
Yo.
So, like, what was the biggest thing for you that changed after you turned?
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing?
No, like I've been ever since you met me, I've been on my own. Right. That's a fact.
Right.
Moving around.
Right.
As I get older, the biggest thing that took place is the wisdom that I accrued over time.
Right.
And the patience. Because I was wild. You know that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And at this point, I'm just calm. I let a lot of stuff slide.
Yeah.
I was wild. So as I got older, I understand a lot of things I don't always have to respond to things. Before I was ready and willing to go to the problem. Now I'm like, you know what? I don't need to respond to it. And just appreciating the opportunity to become an older, wiser man is something that I pray for every day. Because it's not guaranteed. Every year, several people pass away I don't know, and they don't get to experience this age that I'm at.
Right.
And they don't get to experience these opportunities.
Right.
Life is an opportunity on its own. People take it for granted like it's just given. Right? So if I wake up and I got an opportunity to do it again, I'm going to do it again.
Right. Absolutely.
Right? So that's the biggest thing. If you're a young man, young woman, tomorrow's not promised, and people hear that and be like, whatever. But it's individuals actually not waking up. It's individuals that's in country with war that they never wake up. Yeah. They don't get the privileges and the luxury of living where we live at and doing what we do.
Yeah.
So the best thing about getting older is becoming more wise, right? And the wisdom that I accrued, I'm able to retain it and foresee things to not make certain mistakes again.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's I guess that changed.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Patience is like, it's a virtue, but patience is everything. You a boxer, you gotta have patience to weather the flurry. You in a basketball game, you have to have patience to outlast the run.
Right.
You in a relationship and it's rocky, but you know y'all got something there. You gotta be patient.
Right.
You at a position where you work for a company, you know you putting in the work. You gotta be patient. Either you're gonna move up and move out and start your own thing.
Right.
So patience is monumental and vital in my life, and that came with age and wisdom and seeing some of the things relive itself. And I'm like, I'm not making that same mistake. Are you crazy?
Right.
If I do that, I'm gonna let myself down, and that's the biggest person I will not let down.
Absolutely.
You know, so great question. How about you?
Absolutely.
As you let's just say in the last 10 years, forget the age, because individuals get older, but they don't get wiser because they don't pay attention.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Like I always say, it's the food thing for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Once I've and you know what? And I ain't gonna say the food thing. It's my discipline to say no. That's really what it's come down to. Like really my discipline to be like no. Even to myself boldly. You know what I'm saying? Like no, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? And once I've made the conscious effort to tell myself that's what I'm not going to do, I don't do it, and I don't have to worry about me even going towards it to even do it. You know what I'm saying? So just me being able to handle that and take that in, because I used to be the biggest person, like in between me and my brother when we was younger, like I would always have to go ask. So I had to get like conditioned to hear no, like, oh man, like it used to make my stomach hurt. I was like, man, I ain't trying to keep doing this. But once you get into the habit of being able to tell yourself no and knocking stuff off of what, like you say, what made you not be right, and then you knock it off and to make you right, you know you shouldn't go back to it. Man, I'm a pro at that right now.
And understanding your body, right?
Yes.
Because understanding your body, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but what you're right. With understanding your body opens up your mind. You know what I'm saying? And like you were saying about the decisions, I would never make some of the decisions that I made even last year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let alone the last 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I will never make them decisions again that would put me in jeopardy, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, so anything now, like you say, anything now is a full-fledged, blood pumping, I'm living type of decision. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm deciding, you know what? I am going to go me a couple places.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I gotta force myself and do whatever, but I'm going to accomplish some of these things, because there's no reason for me to sit behind and be like, man, I can't do that because man, it's time for me to start putting the preparation in to make sure the process gets to where it need to get to and get finished, and I can be smiling on the end. And I'm happy because like you say, I'm to the point where time is not, it's not promised. It wasn't promised back then, but it felt like it was.
Right.
And now it's definitely not promised, and you have to make sure that you handle these days like they not promised. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying, like, in everything, I'm trying to love everything. I'm trying to have some type of love reciprocated towards me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the sunshine, I need that shine on me so I can continue to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? But man, yeah, no, that was, hey.
Yo, nobody coming to save you. You know what I mean? Nobody's coming to save you. And as a man, I'm standing on that. I can't talk for women. As a man, no one's coming to save you.
Nobody ever coming to save you.
Nobody's coming to save you.
Nobody, and if they do, they hate this. They don't want to.
And if they save you, it's to have something over you.
It's a stipulation behind it. That's so. I'm never that person, G. I want you to know that, and anybody else that know, like we don't like. I never give something to you in the fact of getting something back. If I'm gonna give it to you, I'm giving it to you because I want you to have it. But I'm never giving it to you because I want you to be like,
I wouldn't even talk to you if that was it.
Exactly.
We wouldn't even have
we wouldn't even be friends because that's not the type of reciprocation that we even live on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be sometime where, like you say, man, hey, I got this, and you ain't gonna be able to tell me, hey, no, I got this, and because I didn't have friends that did me like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? They know who they are. Right. You know what I'm saying? They still my friend right now to this day. Right. You know what I'm saying? They understand, and I understand. When they're around me, if I got it, they definitely don't have to do nothing because they already know, hey, man, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Especially, and if I got it, them people, they'll never have to worry about nothing. That's just how it rocks.
And the reason I said that is because it goes back to, you know what I mean, as you get older, you start understanding different things, right? So me saying nobody's coming to save you, meaning don't look for no one else to get the courage, you know what I mean, the confidence to do anything.
Yes.
You have to get up and go do it.
For real.
Right? And whatever the outcome is, accept the outcome, because the biggest success was you doing it. Right? The success is not always the outcome of you getting what you wanted. It's you getting up and doing it.
Yeah.
But this, like, get in front of the camera is not easy.
No.
But it's easy now.
Yeah.
It's real easy now. And it's easy now because I know my purpose. And it's my purpose within myself.
Yeah.
It's my purpose to who I'm on a podcast with.
Right.
It's my purpose to get the message out.
Right.
And it's my message. You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be anybody else.
Yeah.
Right? So when I say nobody's coming to save you, yo, get up and do what you want to do, regardless of the outcome. And I guarantee you, when you get up and do whatever you want to do, sometimes you're going to get the outcome way faster than you think.
Yeah.
Don't take that for granted. You never stay on top forever.
Facts.
The same way you on top is the same way it's just a cycle.
Yeah.
It's just a cycle, man.
Yesterday.
And I'd rather facts. I'd rather take the stairs. I'm not taking the escalator or the elevator to get to success. Talk to me.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Real tis off.
Yeah. What's up? It's on me or it's on you?
No, it's on me. I got another question for you. Okay. This is like, it's leaning into the sports, but it's a sports question in general, right?
Yep.
Okay, we played team sports. I know you have. I have.
Yep.
A lot of people have, right? And it's a lot of individual sports.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, that people play, right? My question is to you: do you think a person that plays individual sport should be paid more than a person that plays a team sport because they play an individual sport and it's all on them? Understand what I'm saying? I mean, even though we know how to pay is, like, but in a perfect world, do you think that's like, that would be, you know what I'm saying, that would be like how it should be? Like, a person in boxing should get paid more than the person that's getting helped in a profession.
It's
you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, football got 52 players, but you know what I'm saying, tennis, you playing one-on-one all your life. Mm. You know what I'm saying? And you might make minuscule money. You know what I'm saying? Right. Tennis, golf, you know what I'm saying? Just little, I mean, swimming, you know what I'm saying? Little stuff that's not really you know what I'm saying? But like stuff that still, right, regardless, it's still if it's a sport, it's a sport. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That's a hard question for me to answer in a sense where I see both ways, because when you play when you play individual sport, it's easier for them to determine who the superstar is. To me, right? Like, so if we're talking about boxing, Canelo, right?
Right.
Tank, I can easily take him as a superstar and basically promote him. When you doing a team sport, sometimes if you pay LeBron so much more money than the next best player or all the other players, it could ruin the whole morality of the team. Okay,
but that happens. And it don't ruin the morality of the team.
But it does. It's teams that have ruined the morality. That's why you see dudes win a championship and then go try to be on their own.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's if as an individual sport, I'm like, yeah, if you do an individual sport, right. But if you on a team sport, and another thing is, a lot of the individual sports don't get as many endorsements as the team sports.
Right.
So it's hard to say.
But at the same time, that individual on that team sport still gets more endorsement.
Nah, you know what?
But just like who you said, that's just like LeBron. LeBron get more endorsement than a whole lot of motherfuckers.
Right, but no, I don't. I don't think a person who plays an individual sport should get so much more than a person who plays a team sport. Because when you play a team sport, you basically got to carry other people. Right? When you do the individual sport, it's all about your own talent. Don't get me wrong, the team around you, but you're counting on yourself.
Okay, so let's put it, Serena Williams.
Yeah.
She was a top athlete in her sport.
For decades. Right.
But she didn't make, let's just say, she didn't make Kevin Garnett money over her career. When Kevin Garnett got, what, $300 million contracts?
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question. So when have you seen, right, a woman's sport come close to making as much money as a man's sport? So what I'm saying is, like, I don't feel like that's a good, that's a good one. You know what I'm saying? Because that's unless you want to say Serena and WNBA, it's a clear difference.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So can we say So can we say Floyd? No, we can't say Floyd. Yeah.
Why? Go ahead.
Yeah, we can't say. So we can say Floyd against
soccer players. Soccer players make the most money.
Floyd against Ronaldo.
It's a global sport, though. It's a global sport.
Right, but I'm just saying. But Floyd made what? Floyd made what? 300 a fight. You know what I'm saying? Ronaldo got signed. I think his contract was like 300 though. It was close.
But 300 a year? Because soccer get
it was
different.
Over.
Okay.
It was over the it was over the time. I want to say some shit like that.
Like when I think about Floyd, it's different because how he marketed himself. Right? He went from the good guy to the bad guy, right? And when he became the bad guy, he made you want to bet against him. Attracted more money.
So he made more money.
Right? A lot of individuals, I just want to see him lose. I just want to see him get knocked out, right? So he created a character, right? That individuals love to hate. Right? And when you the bad guy, usually you don't win. Quote unquote, he's a bad guy to some people who win.
And he won.
So when I look at it, it's a little different. It's when you're individually training, it takes discipline and accountability, right? Mm-hmm. When you on a team sport, it takes discipline, accountability, and patience with the people who's on the team that's not putting in the work, but you need them to win.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just a little different for individuals who box or play tennis or do things on their own. I don't want to take away from them because I never did an individual sport, so I want to be respectful. I play team sports. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's a hard answer for me, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But I see both sides. If you're an individual person, you know the work you put in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Running all day, drinking, cutting up, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, like a UFC fighter.
Right. I didn't even bring that up. Like a UFC fighter. And UFC, I don't feel like UFC fighters get paid enough.
I don't think either. Not to take the brutal. Yeah, that they be taking. Man. Yeah, that's
you risking your. I seen this girl get punched up. Her whole face was split. I was like,
I done seen something like
cauliflower ear forever.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I don't know. For me, I'm not. I was never willing to put myself into a bar fight every time I fight to make some money.
Right.
So I'm not putting. I'm just not wired like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, let me ask you this, right? It's about to get cool out. You know what I'm saying? For me, I feel like I determine if somebody has fashion and they could dress in the fall and the winter.
Facts.
Summertime, you could just throw on leggings, basketball shorts, flip flops, slides,
whatever.
Right? So when you look at fashion, right? What season is your best season? Why? And give me a go-to outfit on a Friday night. Everything is lining up. Good day, got a couple dollars in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me, because I'm telling you, y'all gonna this about to get cool outside. I'm about to hurt y'all, man.
And that's what it is for me, like the coolness. When it get to that fall, before it get to winter time, you know what I'm saying? That's that time. Like you say, that's that let me give me some, you know what I'm saying? Okay, now you said the outfit. And like you say, with fashion, it is come and go, but I'm old enough, I've seen it go and come back.
Okay.
Right? So I could still keep it classic and kill you if you ask me. But I can still, you know what I'm saying, I can still dress it up. But I could still, even if I want to do an old school Levi's with a blazer.
Whatever you want to do.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, but the outfit for me is, I'm just a casual, I'm a casual guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, some boots, Nike boots probably preferably, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, depends on the time. I have on me some Timbs also. Jeans, nice little hoodie, and a nice jacket. You know what I'm saying? Nice little soft leather. Because I can just see myself right now, like nice little soft leather. Man, that's love right there. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you know, just to push it a little further, if I can have on me a little jewelry or something. You know what I'm saying? That'll make the fit complete. Like you say, haircut, you know what I'm saying, to have it, you know what I'm saying, had a good day at work, you know what I'm saying? I can go out and sit at somebody barn, you know what I'm saying, have me a sip or a drink and enjoy the rest of my evening. You know, you made me feel like I want to do that tonight.
Right.
That's a feeling right there. Right. That's man, shoot. That's what about you? I already know how this gonna go. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you talking about?
You know what it is? It's like, I feel like women are more attractive in the fall and the winter because you leave something to my imagination to acquire and desire from, right? So when I see a woman in the summertime, I see everything. Everybody see what I see. That's not moving me. You know what I'm saying? When you move different, your move's different. You feel me? So when I see a woman who could put it together and I'm just looking at her and her aura, and I can't just see what all her assets is, that means I gotta put that thing on too, and I gotta have that Leroy glow.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So for me, it's like it could be even like
he said that Leroy glow.
Like, come on, man, I'm cool. I'm growing my hair back. It's getting longer. So once I get my hang time, y'all gonna see me without the do rag and all that. But more or less, is a good lineup. You know what I'm saying? Whether you got a low haircut, whether you got a taper with curls, whether you got braids getting lined up, if you got the beard, boom, got the Scully, got a mean, nice little hoodie, might throw on a cashmere blazer over that. Or you know what I'm saying? Get some more or less no baggy jeans, more or less jeans that stack on my boots, constructions. You know what I mean? Yeah, nice watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, a watch tell a lot about a man. By the way, if y'all didn't know, a watch tell a lot about a man.
It do.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
So, you know, and just put it together and just be able to be comfortable. And I'm gonna start throwing on a wallet with the biker chain again. I gotta bring that out. If you see me wearing True Religion, just because I want to. I don't want to wear everything y'all wearing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit older. Y'all young people do what y'all do, but you know my aura different. My aura is different. So it's like you know what I'm saying? And just and you know, if you get the butter soft on butter soft, it make the car smell different when you got on a butter soft.
Man,
I'm about to hit y'all with so many different colors. Shout out to my homie Goods and all that. I got a couple of levers. I know you was talking about that. I'm still a Pele person. It's just putting it together, man.
I'm about to get up on mine.
It's putting it together. Like if you wear leggings, slides, flip flops, and you just want, that's cool.
That's cool.
If you my homie and you do that, that's cool.
But put something on them. Bedazzle them or something. Do something. Do something.
Listen,
how you be the same.
How you present yourself is how you treat it. I'm gonna just leave that there. How you present yourself is how you treat it. So and I'm not saying if a woman dressed like provocative, a man should do or say certain things, but a lot of times we see that, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's getting cool outside. It's cuffing season. Everybody be safe. I'm gonna be safe and crispy.
Man.
What else what you got? What you got, Freddie P?
That was, man, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's pretty much the gist of it for me today. You know what I'm saying? It's so
much more.
It's so much more.
All right, let's go. Let's touch on this again. Caitlin Clark, right? We talked about it earlier,
right?
How you
middle of the season, this the end of the season, going to the playoff.
Now that you've seen her for almost a whole season, right? Did your mind change on how good she is, or can she play defense, or did anything change, or is pretty much the same? And then you wanna follow it up once the season's over. How you feel?
No, from the beginning, I was like, she need to show improve. That's just Hooper to Hooper, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
you gotta earn it.
Right. And I watched her get it out the mud. I watched her earn it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen games where she done stepped up. She a facilitator, she a scorer, you know what I'm saying? I didn't pay attention. And she showed me that she a ball player, point blank. So my hat's off to Caitlin Clark. She does her thing, and she a hooper. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say that she even just know one way, or you know what I'm saying? People be two-way player. I hate two-way. I hate that two-way fucking term. But she a hooper. Like Steven Jackson say, she play both ends. She you know what I'm saying? She a hooper. So no, I have all respect for her. Like she gave my respect fully, 100%.
Okay.
And I would probably say, with Angel Reese getting hurt and bowing out, I want to say that makes her the unanimous rookie of the year. Period.
She's breaking a lot of records.
And she breaking a lot. She breaks a lot.
I forgot. Somebody was comparing her to Diana Taurasi, first year. She's different, man.
Don Taurasi was different.
But I understand that, but the game has changed to me. And this is what I mean by how the game has changed. When Diana Taurasi first came in the league, people wasn't shooting from where Caitlin Clark was shooting from. Because if you did, it's like, what are you doing?
Right.
So Diana Taurasi, the Stephen Currys, the Trae Youngs, there's a ton of athletes. They made the game more wide open to do whatever you do without anybody. Because you know before, you'd be on SportsCenter, they'd be like, "Did you see that embarrassing shot?"
Right.
So it's different. So she's able to take full advantage of it, and we talked about this as well. The trainers, right? Mm-hmm. Everything is different. Everything is geared towards the court getting spread out and moving further back. And the thing about when I watch the WNBA, no one's dunking. So the skill set and the fundamentals to me have to be at so much of a higher level.
Definitely high.
And the skill set has to really be there because Kelsey Plum is nice to me, bro. Oh my gosh. I think, shout out to Kelsey Plum, man. I ain't gonna lie. Kelsey Plum, the left-handed bandit, can't stand it. Come on, man.
Listen, I love
Kelsey Plum is nice, bro. Like Kelsey Plum is nice.
And she talk that talk. Man. She be out there. She be talking trash. Yeah. I love Kelsey Plum. She do her thing. Yeah, no, the Aces is fantastic.
I think it's the guard from Chicago Sky. I seen her dance on the Aces so bad.
Oh, you talking about the light-skinned girl?
Oh my gosh, she scorched
the whole. She do that because she played for the Aces and they traded her. It's a whole...
It's a storyline.
It's a whole story behind her and why she come at them like she do. Right. Oh, man.
Right.
She a beast too, though.
Oh, I got one for you.
She a beast too.
Oh, I got one for you. You heard that Lecrae remix on a Kendrick Lamar song? Don't miss the party or something.
You know what? I seen
it. Passed it up.
Passed it over.
You bugging.
I passed it over.
I ain't gonna even lie. Lecrae different too on the.
Matter of fact, we were just.
I'm gonna ask you the next podcast. If you don't listen to it, don't come to the podcast. The whole podcast is gonna be on that verse. You know what I mean? It's gonna be on the whole verse. Like you snapped on that. My question is this. You have individuals on your live and nobody called in and you gave them the opportunity to call in and talk they talk. Where's Nice Necessities at? I ain't gonna even say nothing.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna even say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey daughter.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it.
Look.
But you know what? I have to next time I type it on there so they can see it because you know people.
Got you.
And then we ain't gonna hold y'all like that for the first time, but the rest of the time.
Let me do this as well. Yo, listen. If you know any athletes, right? Any athletes in high school, college, junior high school, no matter what sport it is, 3.0 grade point average, they're not getting the exposure they need, right? Because this is what happens in sports. Sometimes it's political, sometimes it's not, right? If you know anyone who fits that mold, I don't care what sport they play. It's not a male thing over female thing over a male. Make sure you holler at me, message me in the comments. Mr. Frequent Flyer Miles on Instagram, Unconventionally Miles on TikTok. On my YouTube is Motivation and Consistency. I will be doing a write-up on some of these student athletes, no matter what state they're in, to get that exposure out, right? And we're going to put it on a digital media magazine platform, right? So now, at the end of the day, this could create generational wealth as well. It's about each one, teach one. So if you have I don't care what sport they play, I'm not getting no money from this, right? I'm paying it forward to the youth, right? So don't come to me asking me for money. What I'm trying to do is give you a platform and give you an opportunity to get yourself out there to attract whatever you're trying to attract, whether it's an NIL deal, whether it's going to college, whether it's playing overseas, whether it's getting into the high school that you want to get into, but you're a person who doesn't get the light. Put the word out. Parents, if you got kids, like, listen, I'm on here every 2 weeks. You should know what I'm about by now. Like same messages every week, every 2 weeks. Motivate, educate, and inspire. So if you know anybody who could fit this mold, make sure you have them holler at me on one of the platforms. We definitely want to highlight your kid, your friend, your niece, your nephew, your best friend's friend. Come on, let's do it. What you gonna say?
I put the filler out also when you asked me. My my son's nephew that played the Channel High.
Yep.
Shout out to JT Machado.
Shout outs.
I put the filler out to him also, so I told him I also probably bring him up so we can interview him. You know,
like let's make it work.
Yeah, 10th grader on varsity. You know what I'm saying?
What sport he play?
He played basketball.
Yeah, let's
Shout
do
out
it.
to Chandler High.
And I'm gonna tell you this: like any of you high school kids that come up here, if we doing an interview, just be respectful, man.
That's all.
Have your pants pulled up.
That's all.
You know what I'm saying? We're not
That's
trying to like. When the episode come out, we don't know who can see it, right? And how you present yourself is how people gonna view you and judge you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I'd rather you come up here, if we're interviewing you, you get the best light to the individuals looking at it. Therefore, whatever comes with it, comes with it.
Right.
And if this helps you, I don't want nothing from it. Besides, yo, I was on this platform.
Thanks.
That's it.
Just a thanks.
I don't want nothing from you.
That's all.
It's not, I feel you should do this or that for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We know basketball is coming up. We know it's football season right now. We know it's basketball. You know another person? I'm going to talk to you offline. You was wearing the brother clothing line. Got a sister who played ball.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
just like, man.
Yeah.
Like, any coaches as well.
Yeah.
Anybody who got a program that's helping the youth get out of bad situations or individuals go to college, let's really promote that. That's important.
Yeah.
And we starting locally. Like, we could all go from where we from and grab people. We're starting locally.
Right,
so,
absolutely.
you know, when it get cool outside also, man, yo, if you own a catering business, talk to me. Like, let's really have guests up here. Like, people on your live, if you got a business going on, come up here.
Yeah.
It's cool outside now. I don't want to hear it's too hot.
Right, for real.
It's the AC blowing in here. You don't even see us sweating. You feel me? The AC blowing.
Because I'm dark eye track heat all day.
Come on. Another thing I want to talk about. Yo, listen, man. If you looking for a barber, make sure you connect with my partner, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you get in that barber chair, you might have a camera in front of you. And that camera may just be talking about things you want to talk about, get off your chest. A barber is a shrink, a psychiatrist. Your stylist is a shrink, psychiatrist. Your big brother, a father figure, a mother figure. Come on, man.
Because I definitely will be having the lead up and the first episode coming in next week.
Yep.
For my brand new series that it will be featured on my Fly Clips on Facebook page. On Facebook, it's called Fly Clips. It's my Fly Clips page on Facebook.
Yep.
And it'll be called Conversations with Clients.
Fire.
And that's what it'll be. I'll be showcasing the haircut that I will be giving them.
Yep.
And I'll be showcasing the conversation that I will be having with them. And it can range from a whole lot of things. You never know. So just tune in when you see the video pop up. Tune in, go watch, and I hope you enjoy it because I'm gonna keep doing it whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, if it's somebody that, again, it might be somebody that you want to see me talk to, send them up. You know, I give you the address, you send them up to the shop. Again, whether they out of town, when they get to town, send them to me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, and again, we'll take it from there. So yeah.
And let me touch on this. If you know anyone who has a podcast, we'd love to collab with other podcast hosts.
Absolutely.
Right? We'd love to do a joint venture and just see how we could brand one another. Also, you may have a podcast and you may be looking for another place to do your podcast because your podcast area is not what you want it to be. Talk to me.
Right. Exactly.
You know
like you say, reach out. You never know who knows who until you reach out to find out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you say, each one teach one, but we also got to scratch each other back if we want to succeed. You know what I'm saying? We always talk about, I help somebody, but people never really reach out and do it.
Right.
So if you can have a chance to really reach out and do it, which like we giving y'all what we are using as our platform to help y'all as well. So if y'all want to come to it, we here for it. Right. But again, if y'all don't want to, we're gonna give the people a chance that want to.
Right.
We're gonna give them the opportunity. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it's open, but again, you gotta walk through the door. You know what I'm saying? But the door is there.
Let me leave y'all with this. Yo, every Sunday I got my podcast. It's called Soul Food Sundays. I give you game. I talk about some things that you could utilize and take with you for the upcoming week. You You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need to hear something that's going to uplift your spirit on that Sunday. Maybe if you don't go to church, like, you know what I mean? It could be something that you could utilize. And you're going to find that on the Motivation N, the letter N, Consistency YouTube page. It's booming. I'm probably maybe like 11 Sundays in. You know what I'm saying? I got great feedback from it. I got individuals reaching out to me from when I was a kid, like, yo, I always knew you could do it. I'm getting through my day. That's what I do it for.
That's good, man.
That's what I do it for. You know what I'm saying? And even with what you got going on, if you need help with anything, you already know what it is.
Absolutely.
Because I want you to do that.
Absolutely.
And I'm about to put them on the spot. If it's any inspiring barbers, right? You know what I'm saying? Any inspiring barbers? What you call that? Apprentice. He may take an apprentice. You never know. You never know. Like, put him on the spot. Now you can't say no.
He did. But he know I still say no.
Yeah. See, nah.
I don't be playing.
Nah, that's whack.
But I just said that because I don't want you to be playing.
Facts.
Like, I don't play around with what I do.
No, you know what I'm saying? Not at all. Be serious.
And if I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna show you. But if you don't want to, if you're just gonna play around with it, and don't waste my time. I got other things I can be doing. I got a son. I can be showing him stuff. I ain't got time to be messing around with you if you don't really want to know stuff. But no, I'm always open to anybody that want to learn anything. G. I'm an open book. If I know it and you can know it, I'll give it.
And just a heads up, that doesn't mean it's free. All right, so hold on, and that doesn't mean it's free. So what we got to understand as people in general is that you have to invest in yourself. Right? So I can't talk about his business with you, right? And vice versa. If you have something that I'm looking for, I'm not going to come to you and say, give me a deal. I understand this is your business. This is how you support yourself. But at the same time, if you say a price that I don't feel like that product is worth it, I'm not going to badmouth you. I'm just not going to utilize it. You know what I'm saying? I understand individuals are going through things, but that doesn't mean if you're going through something, you come to somebody else's business and you like, I'm going through this right now. Why can't you look out?
Right.
Once you build a relationship with somebody and somebody see genuine value in you, then things may change. But let's make sure we're supporting each other's business as well. Take it home, Freddie.
Everybody.
Get that energy up, man.
No. Energy. I'm just saying, everybody everywhere.
All right.
Regardless of who you are, who people think you are, or who you think you are. And you haven't found yourself yet. It's coming. I have to tell myself this every day. It's coming. No homo.
Thank you.
It's coming.
Paul.
Because it's the patience in which we have to live our life from day to day, like we talked about earlier. So just keep manifesting your life. Keep doing and moving the right way, and everything will work out. Everything will work out. You don't have to do drastic things in order for these things to happen. All you got to do is just stay a regular course of being a nice person to other people that come around you. That's it. Courtesy goes a long way, and everything that I've said is free. It's all free. It's free to pay attention to somebody else and their needs. It's free to attend to that person and their needs. All this stuff is free will. So use your free will to help somebody else. And I bet you that you'll go to sleep very, very well that night. I promise you will. That's it for me. That's it.
Now I gotta say something, bro. No. So, in the Arizona area, if you're a content creator, I'm trying to work with some content creators. I'm trying to get my content creator team up. Whether you do vlogs, whether you good at editing, regardless of what it is, you know what I mean? Maybe we can exchange some services. I'm learning, I'm growing, pause a lot, very fast, very rapidly. But I'm starting to notice, like, in the Arizona area, I never really run into content creators on YouTube. I know they out there, but they not in my circle. I got to change that, right? If you're in the Vegas area, same thing, right? Because it's a ton of talented people, and I got a platform, and that platform doesn't just mean it could be a business. It could be someone who just got a camera, they vlogging and not getting any light or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you check my YouTube. If you want any long form content, YouTube, motivation and consistency. If you're a TikTok person, you can always check Unconventionally Miles. Motivation on there, vlogs, reviews, things of that nature. When you go to my Instagram, it shows the growth from being a sneakerhead to being someone who's educated to going to the point where I'm a super grown man at this point and I'm mature. But you could get a little bit of it all no matter where you go. And make sure you check 2 Brains, 1 Goal, because season 2 feels a lot better. The comfortability is a lot more higher, right? And we about to be going on a year. So if you on Freddie P's live, make sure you subscribe, man.
Yes.
Because sometimes you may not get on the live, but you may miss a gem if you're not subscribed. So make sure you get on to that.
And my YouTube is Freddie Party. So please go there and subscribe, like, share, because that's where all of the full videos, the 4-hour videos.
That's the only support we ask you for.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all you got. If you go there and like and subscribe, in a minute, we'll be going live straight from YouTube, straight to the worldwide. That's what we're trying to get to, baby. Trying to grow this, baby.
And the more people who like it, share, and subscribe, and start recommending what we do to other people, and that's how we spread the word.
Yes.
You know, so you know, Unconventionally Miles, aka Mr. Frequent Flyer Miles, one half of the committee in the conglomerate.
And I am Mr. Freddie in the Flesh, aka your guy.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Chocolate Boy Wonder out here. That's what I call my nephew, but I'm gonna take it today. You heard.
That's what we doing. Yo, we up out of here. Appreciate your time and your consistency viewing. 1.